heard from the far end of the hill. Higgins, who is now in full battle mode, charges away from the pack toward the noise. His heart races, and for a moment he feels a tinge of fear. He continues to make his way down the hallway, which is engulfed in smoke and heavy fumes. The soot fills his lungs, obstructing his ability to breathe. He lets out a deep gasp before falling to one knee. Tonight is not the night I plan to die. Get up, boy. Get up. Finally, he gets to the far end of the corridor, which leads to a large open storage area. The smoke subsides as he lowers to the floor. He can hear the rumblings of panicked activity. He inches to his feet and peers around the corner. 3 men scurry about in a hurry. They douse gasoline on some pallets of the 2x4 mugs. Torch all of it. The shit outside, too. For that motherfucker, shoot him. Make a human hibachi out of his ass, Broly commands. He spits on the ground before exiting the building. All of his men follow him, all but one. That's what's up, the man replies. The muscular guy dips out of Higgins' sight but quickly returns. Locked in the headsman's forearm is a badly beaten man. He struggles under his grip. He shoves him to the floor. It's Higgins' guess the man is the agent or what's left of him. Somehow, the gang's caught wind of his identity and the pending raid. Apparently, in the time it took for the team to enter the building, Broly's crew took to going to work on him. You're gonna die squealing like the pig you are, the thug threatens, aiming a gun to the back of Browning's head. There's little time. Higgins forces himself upright. He fights the urge to pass out from the heavy exhaust. Then off he goes, charging full speed ahead toward the armed men. The hood greets him with relentless gunfire. Higgins blasts off with the same intensity, inching in closer for a clearer shot. The whistling sounds of live ammunition cut through the fumy air. Injured, Browning swiftly crawls out the path of direct fire. Eventually, both men take shelter to reload. Suddenly, small explosions detonate from outside the building. With only a few rounds left in his chamber, Higgins quickly grabs a handful of shipping wrapping plastic from a nearby woodpile. He searches his pockets for his lighter. Got it. He ignites it, tossing the spontaneous fireball over towards the gunman's direction. Kaboom! With as much wind as he can muster in his lungs, Higgins takes off running. The forklift and a jump container go up in flames. The diversion gives Higgins the opportunity to sidle up behind the shooter. Unfortunately, the thug hears Higgins coming. He tries to fire off one at Higgins' head. Higgins weaves to the right, then grabbing the 2x4 from one of the burning stacks in mid-motion, he swings. The wood breaks across the thug's face. Ah! He screams. The gangster loses his grip, and the gun goes flying off into the distance. Now toe-to-toe, the 2 warriors battle hard and brutal to the death. Each blow cuts through the thick exhaust. Higgins lunges at the thug, knocking him in the direction of a burning woodpile. The man quickly recovers, twirling Higgins into the flame instead. The detective's right jacket sleeves catches a flare. The skin on his arm buckles from the heat. He lets out an excruciating cry. The gunman stands, open for more, but Higgins isn't done. Pain fuels the force behind Higgins' sidekick into the man's solar plexus. The thug hurls into a stack of barrel containers, causing him to become unconscious. Limping to the center of the aisle, Higgins puts out the flame on his arm. He raises his leg and retrieves a concealed Car 9mm. With as much air as Higgins could gather from his smoke-filled lungs, he utters, "My name is Detective Theo Higgins from the Baltimore Police Department. You are under arrest."